Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Let's just get to the chorus, why don't we? Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, I can't sing worth a crap. Anyway, I'm having fun anyway. So let's just turn it on. What's up, folks? Oh, OMC is already in the house. You know, it's just usually, it's like one of those things. I decide that I'm just going to go on. I've got time. It's late. Why don't we do a live? We have no rhyme or reason. We're just going live and see who's out there in all YouTube land. And I was singing Wonderwall by Oasis very badly. And all the roads we have walked are winding. All the lights that lead us are blinding. Something like that. Whatever. Gonna save me. Hello, OMC. What's up, fella? Kitty cat. Beds. Yeah. Is that reflecting my singing ability? I shan't imagined that that's what we're just going to pretend that you love my singing. Just you and me, kitty. Like I said, I have no agenda. I have no specific desire to do anything but eat a Swiss roll. Little Debbie Swiss roll. Look at that. Woo. Woo, that's good. These are good to you, as my dad would say, if not good for you. I'm allowed one, per my darling wife, who loves me dearly. Says I can have one. These are really good. These Little Debbie snack cakes. Swiss rolls. Look at that. Just like the picture. Swiss rolls. Who loves Swiss rolls? Singing Oasis songs. You know, that Britpop band. And eating a Swiss roll. Maybe we should be singing some Swiss songs from some Swiss bands. I'm sure you're tuning in to this exciting, action-packed live stream. Yeah, I'm definitely bored, OMC. I'm gonna see how we can how long we can stretch the sucker out. See what fish we can reel in. Cast that line out there. So, yeah, there's one person watching. That's you, my friend. Keep hearing things. Okay, it's probably my air conditioner. The voices in my head. Let's make this an ASMR. Or not. It was fun too. Just wanted to do a live. Just for the heck of it. Look how just perfectly smooth and textured that is. What's your favorite snack out there in TV land? Hey, OMC, I'm not sure, but maybe since you're the only one watching anyway, have you ever watched that show HeMan, the Masters in the Universe? It was one of those shows I grew up with in my childhood. I would come home from school, I'd get off the bus, go inside, and my mom would make me some peanut butter crackers, and I had some good old sweet tea, and I'd sit and watch HeMan. Scooby Doo, Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? I still have all my HeMan somewhere in a trunk. But what's cool is that July 23rd on Netflix, Kevin Smith has produced this new HeMan show that's supposed to pick up, called HeMan Revelation. It's supposed to pick up where the cartoon left off. And I've seen the trailers. It's so cool. The idea of HeMan and the new Masters of the Universe. Have you heard about that, OMC? It's exciting. So definitely should catch it. If you've watched the old He-Man shows, and you're kind of like into that, you could definitely get appreciation of this new He-Man show. Netflix is on it, guys. Netflix has put out some really good stuff. Peanut butter crackers, sweet tea, sitting on the floor in front of the TV that only got, 3 or 4 channels. And as the old joke goes, if the president was on, you were screwed. Because he was on every channel. And on Sundays, if you didn't want to watch football after church, it was Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. That's the most exciting thing you had going for you. Between the football or before the football or somewhere around there. Church shows, football, Mutual Omaha, Ray Perkins. I think it was Ray Perkins. Something Perkins. Ray Perkins was an Alabama football coach. Something Perkins. I don't remember his name. It might not be just you and me, OMC, but we're here together, my friend. I appreciate you showing up. Have you seen Kid Savage? I'm sure he'll jump on at some point. I want to put that link out there in the chat. If anybody wants to join, just click that link. Somebody's texting me. Who is texting me? Okay. We're some 9 minutes in, and we've actually produced no interesting thing whatsoever, I believe. So let's look at online again. What other songs can we sing? Let's see. Bet you don't know what I'm gonna look up. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. This is another one of my favorite songs. All right. Can you guess what I'm fixing to sing for you? So this is going to be He-Man talk and just sing along. Maybe we'll just singing the songs myself. Maybe we could get away with that. Whatever. It's just funny, and I'm not drunk, so that's even better. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and two hype feet. It feels good when you know you're down, a super dope homeboy from Oaktown, and I know I'm as such, and this is a beat you can't touch. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. That was a good one. Yeah, I'm not a rapper. I'm just a big old fluffy talking machine, just having fun, being silly. I know it's late. It's almost midnight at my time. Excuse me. Homeboy. Yeah, me and OMC is here. This is a beat you can't touch. All right, let's find another good song for us. Actually, I know. We're gonna look up something else. We're gonna just share some information. Why not? Blah 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 blah. Beep beep beep. HeMan and the Masters of the Universe. This is one of the most popular anime shows in the 80s. Mattel's toys, and the whole Filmation revolution they started there with all those characters, inviting kids to take back the power. Certainly was speak to me when I was a 9-year-old boy in my Castle Grayskull, fighting against the evil forces of Skeletor. They have Mark Hamill. I heard Mark Hamill, um, Luke Skywalker of Star Wars fame, and doing a lot of good voice acting, like he did the Joker voice of the Joker. I think he was also doing some voices for that. A lot of different things I've heard him on. But Mark Hamill's doing the voice of the Joker. Joker of the yeah, he did Joker, but he did the voice. He's doing the voice of Skeletor, which is super cool in my opinion. So if you don't know what He-Man is, it's a series that takes place on Eternia, a planet of magic, myth, and fantasy. Its lead character is Prince Adam, the youngest son of Eternia's rulers, King Randor and Queen Marlena. Whenever Prince Adam holds the sword of power aloft and proclaims, by the power of Grayskull, he is endowed with fabulous secret powers and transformed into He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Together with his with his close allies, Battlecat, who undergoes a similar transformation from being Adam's cowardly pet tiger Cringer. I'm reading from Wikipedia, so that's where I'm getting this from. The sorceress, Tila, Man-at-Arms, Orko, He-Man uses his powers to defend Eternia from the evil forces of Skeletor, whose main goal is to conquer the mysterious fortress of Castle Grayskull, from which He-Man draws his powers. If successful, Skeletor would have enough power to rule all Eternia and possibly the entire universe. That's really cool. Beep, beep. So, not sure what you're talking about there, OMC. Never even let it come back. You must be singing something. You lost me. I'm just an old fogey. I'm excited about this new He-Man. Let me know in the comments below if you like He-Man, the classic He-Man, or if you're excited about if you're a geek like me, you're probably excited about the new He-Man as well. I am super excited. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. What's. All right, let's find something else more interesting. Revelation is coming out, like I said, that's right, July 23rd, which is a Friday on Netflix. First of 5 episodes in the new series. Of course, there was a movie back in the day with Dolph Lundgren, and it wasn't too bad in my opinion. Certainly wasn't really He-Man, other than He-Man in name and some of the names and whatnot. But I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely a cult classic. Let's look some information up. How about that? I think OMC is going into business for himself over here in the comments. I'm just going to let him go keep riffing off because I have no idea what he's doing. Kevin Smith, Eric Carrasco, Tim Sheridan, all these different people I can't even pronounce. Bear McCreary is doing for the music. Chris Woods voicing the He-Man, Mark Hamill's in Joker mode as Skeletor, Sarah Michelle Gellar as Teela, Liam Cunningham, Lena Headey, she was Sarah Chronicles, Lena Headey. Kevin Conroy, cool, that was Batman, animated series Batman. Griffin Newman, Stephen Root, Alicia Silverstone, Diedrich Bader. Wow. Some cool stuff there. Lots of good information. Seem to be frozen. There we go. We're moving again. Who else is... I'm going to geek out a little bit also about the fact that finally Black Widow is coming out on the theaters in the movies. So Black Widow is definitely a movie I'm looking forward to see. And the Marvel Universe we've seen some of the shows, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and right now we're watching Loki. Loki's it's a little slow going for me, but it did pick up. I like it. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in Black Widow. Let's see, said the blind man. Like I said, we're just chit-chatting. We're not doing anything important. We've got some reviews out there on the main channel. Dunkin' Donuts strawberry lemonade with the strawberry flavored bubbles in it. Check that out. I did the Little Nitro World's Hottest Gummy Bear challenge on our last live stream. This is live stream number 7, the brainstorming session. We're just chitty chatting. Thank you, OMC. I want to stop my camera for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Somebody keeps texting me. They must want me to know information, so they keep texting it to my phone. It's the leashes in life. I want to go off on another geeky subject. If you like pro wrestling, how exciting is it to be a pro wrestling fan today? You got AEW, which is just kicking butt, and just even somewhat WWE is doing better, a little bit better with the whole Roman Reigns stuff. That's kind of exciting to me. I like what they're doing with the whole chairman, head of the table angle. But Aleister Black, or Malachi Black, debuted last night on. I don't watch wrestling much, but I kind of go back and find out what happened. I don't get to catch the shows that much. And when I find out what happened, I think it's cool that Just kind of a renaissance in wrestling going on. Yeah, we're just all over the place. I also did a review of a Dunkin' Donut Golden Joy. It's like this golden donut, glazed donut with sprinkles and a munchkin over the whole. It's really good. And it's like part of the proceeds goes to charity. Should definitely check that out. Ooh, a second person has joined us. I wonder who that is. Welcome to the broadcast. Maybe I scared them away. We're not really talking about anything. We're just chit-chatting, guys. Anybody else have a question? Something they want to talk about? Want to come on? Whatever? You have a question, OMC, or are you just going to keep riffing over there in the comments? Whew. I gotta adjust something real quick, guys. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Whew. Ooh, Real Art Connection. Welcome back. We are having a good night. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate that. We're just kind of, I do these lives, so sometimes I have an agenda or a theme or something to kind of make it significant or at least watch worthy. But definitely appreciate you coming in. Tonight we just decided we got time. Instead of sitting and vegging out in front of the TV, I would just do a quick live stream and see who's out there. Hope you're having a good night as well. This big fluffy talking machine. My eyebrows are growing back from that last mishap. I tell you, you'd think I'd learned my lesson when the last time I accidentally trimmed my eyebrows. See, I get to go in with my beard trimmer and I get too excited. And you just lucky I have any eyebrows left sometimes. We're just going to see if we can go for 45 minutes or so. See who else might join us. All right, OMC, I have a question for you. Subscriber loss. That is definitely a good question. I'm glad you asked that. We talked about that before a little bit, but I'm not shy. I'll talk about anything like that, especially when it talks to be YouTubing. Subscriber loss. You know, it happens like today, for example. I was talking with someone, and they wanted to know about my YouTube channel. They were actually asking me about it, so I was talking to them about it, and then telling them how to get to the channel, and they subscribed, and I got a notification that they subscribed. But then, of course, my sub count didn't go up at all, and that's not a big deal. That happens, right? It's hard, definitely hard, not to take it personal. Especially in this way, I think he was genuine in his subscription, but then it's the whole mechanism of YouTube. And I'm like, I try to be nice and explain, like, you know, he had a YouTube channel too, and I checked his out, and I'm like, you have to watch a video. Can't just hit subscribe. You know, you can't go to YouTube, punch it in, find it, hit subscribe, and that's it, because that usually won't stick. And so many good, genuine, kind-hearted people who want to just at least support and help us all on that road to 1,000, right? We're all on this magical road to 1,000 subscribers, this R21K road that I call. And, you know, he meant well, but it's like, I can see that he's on my subscriber list. But, I mean, not move my sub count. I know he subscribed, but then it's YouTube, they take him away. If you don't watch somebody's video at least a good minute, in my opinion, and then hit subscribe, it just won't stick. And why is it's not fair to YouTube just to monkey around so much? They put advertising on our stuff now, whether we're monetized or not, because they're going to make money out of it, and that's fine, great, awesome. Hey, almost a flattering thing, in a way, that they deem our content worthy enough to put ads on because somebody might be watching it and they're going to make revenue. That's fine. But it is very, yeah, I agree with OMC too. If we want people, sub for sub is permeated YouTube, and it's very negative and disheartening. And I've talked about this ad nauseum as well. They subscribe. They say, I'll subscribe if you subscribe. Screenshot proof, blah, blah, blah. I started out YouTube, kind of got into that for a little bit and felt very, very disheartened about that, because these are not people who are going to watch your content. Let's be honest, 50% of the people who subscribe to our content, and that's just a number I'm plucking out of the air, but it's probably more than that, they're not going to subscribe and watch our content, unfortunately. So we want to try to build a community. That makes perfect sense, right? We want to build friendships, build bonds, community, self-sustaining, that reciprocated one another. Like, I'm going to follow and subscribe and support channels that I love, that I like, whether it's their content that I particularly specifically like or the people that I particularly specifically like. I'm going to go back and be a loyal subscriber, a loyal follower, when I comment, like, watch, all that good stuff, to not only support them in subscriptions, because we need subscriptions, yes, to build up our channels, but we also need watch hours, because we can get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, but if we don't have that magical number of 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period, and that's kind of what I've kind of like made my peace with the subs thing. I made my peace, like, I'm going to get a sub and it'll stay or it won't. Sometimes it'll go away and it'll come back. And I used to go on the Facebook groups and do all the things that I could to try to promote getting people to sub, and other than above and beyond what I do in the videos, to ask people to do that, the call to action, or the asking and subscribe and all that. So I'm trying to, do all that too, but now I'm not going to kill myself begging people to subscribe, because at the end of the day, they might subscribe because they think I will or I have, and they want to reciprocate that, whether I call it sub or not. I'm going to genuinely support somebody that if I like their channel, I'm going to genuinely subscribe to their channel, and I'm going to genuinely try to support them the best I can. We subscribe to a lot of people, those typically we might, sometimes we might not. It depends on the people, right? But I might support a lot of channels, gaming channels, for example. I don't do a lot of gaming. I like Minecraft. I have a Minecraft gaming channel, but I don't do a lot of gaming. But I like watching a lot of gameplay, because I can catch up with that world and what's out there, and it's interesting. And so I support a lot of gaming channels and a lot of gameplay, but I can't support everybody all the time, and that's kind of that makes me sad. But I want to, whether it's gaming, whether it's survival, whether it's cooking, whatever it is. So it's hard. You're right. It's hard not to take it personal. But at the end of the day, if you're making content, first and foremost, in my opinion, make content that you enjoy. First, make it that you enjoy making it, that you're having fun making that memory. So fun, you want to share it with others, and people are going to like it. It's hard to, you put something out there, you put so much time, effort, labor of love into, and you get the same 40 views that you get pretty much with anything. And you want to build that, you want the algorithm to work for you and put it out there, and you think you're just one hill away, one stumble down the road away from, accidentally getting somewhere, or laboriously sweating and getting somewhere, wherever, how it takes, because some people in months, it just takes months, and all of a sudden they're 5,000 subscribers, and they're doing live streams that have got hundreds of people on it, and that's great for them. I applaud them. I love it. I'm glad they're successful in that way. Then you have some channels that reach the 2,000 subscriber mark, and they're plateaued there, and they're struggling still to get any higher. And of course, that percentage of people actually watching their content, because you gotta make content first. You gotta make content, and you gotta share that content. Can't I think whether it's one time a week, two times, three times, whatever you decide that's right for you. You got to actually make content, of course, for something for people to watch. But you also got to make content that you want to see, that you enjoy doing, and that other people will potentially enjoy doing, and that will want to keep watching and keep seeing. That's my opinion. It is. You're definitely right, though. It's hard not to take it personal. Um, when you get to a certain milestone, that's why I do these. I've come to this point where I did the 600 subscriber milestone, and I'm over 700 now. I'm like 760, but I'm not going to do the 700 subscriber milestone until I reach 800. So I'm one milestone behind on purpose, because I figure by the time I get to 800, thankfully, by the grace of God and whatever, I will be able to safely do that 700 subscriber milestone celebration. Because you deal in digits so much in this world with a subscriber digit. People subscribe and they drop off for whatever reason, whether it's YouTube kicking them off because they don't view it as a valid subscription, or whether whatever reason. People are not, they're unsubscribing. I don't understand that. I'm not bragging, and I said this before. This is not a brag whatsoever. But I have never once unsubscribed to anybody that I have subscribed to. Not once. I might have accidentally unsubscribed to somebody, but I subscribed right back when I figured it out. I have never intentionally unsubscribed to anybody that I have given a subscription to, and that's not a brag. That's not a telling you should do that. But I feel like if I'm giving someone that support, I'm gonna, I might not be able to watch all the content they put out. I'm not going to be able to do everything that I'd like to do to support them, perhaps, but I'm not going to unsubscribe to them, because I know how subscribers loss is definitely disheartening. You feel like you're spinning your wheels. You're spinning your wheels. You're not in the mud for weeks and months, or dancing around. You can stay. I'm at 710, and then the next day you'll be at 705, and then the next day you'll get some of those back, maybe you'll be at 707, and then you go through a period where you finally reach 710 again, and then you're back down to 704. I mean, why? I don't understand it either. But I'm definitely glad you asked that question. It sent me off into a tangent. You got to try to have fun and try not to take it personal, because I don't think anybody, you've got your trolls that say so many ugly things and stupid things, and I just kind of, even then, I roll with that, because feedback, whether it's a up or whether it's a down, and feedback's a breakfast of champions. At least they're paying you attention. You know, I know there's a lot of avenues out there in terms of additional promoting. Like you can do that. You can pay like in Facebook. You can do certain things and pay like even $10, $20 or whatever. I've heard people doing that to some success. I've never personally done it. This is just a fun hobby, a labor of love for me. I do this to create memories and have fun and exchange those memories with others and share those memories with others. I'm just sort of like, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to my feeble old self 20, 30 years, 5 years probably down the future, um, where I've lost my mind and I just want to go back and relive the memories that I hopefully will still be there. So that's really what this is for me. I'm not above that. I certainly would do it probably just to see if it would work. But frankly, I don't have any money to spend on it. I have a Lenovo 10-year-old laptop that I have to hook up to the Ethernet just to get cable, but thank God I have internet. Thank God it works. Thank God I have a phone that I can make videos off of. And thank God, I'm having a good time doing this still. If you look back on some of my live streams and some of the stuff I've done recently, you can see I've been going through the doldrums like a lot of other channels recently because a lot of people got started in the pandemic this past year when they had time at home to be creative and to start their YouTube channels. And some have gotten successful and some haven't. It's like, some have found that they have to go back to the real world now and work, and or they feel like they haven't achieved the level of success that they want to achieve in the time frame that they wish they had achieved it, so they feel disheartened about it. And I'm certainly not immune to that. Yeah, I have cameras, and I like my cameras, but there's nothing like having that phone in your pocket and on your lunch break or in between whatever that you can just film things or do things. And phones are so handy to have. I wish I had had something like this, 20 years ago. I've always been the AV guy, and I always enjoy just being able to capture that. And how convenient is it to be able that it syncs right to the Google Photos cloud for me, and it's right there where I can find it when I have time. And it's so easy these days to just. I always say, to be a YouTuber, people ask me, to be a YouTuber, you only need two things really: a phone that has service and a Gmail account. That's all you need. You need a Gmail account and a phone that has service, and you can upload straight to YouTube to be a YouTuber. So I waited so long to do this, and I wish I had started 5 years ago. And think about where I could be now. What is my 9 to 5 job? I work. I work typically at night in the service industry. I don't like to talk about my job too much because it's one of those rules. I'm not ashamed of it. But it's a job I could have done in high school. I have a bachelor's degree in English. I have a master's degree in human resource management. I don't talk about these things a lot either. There's just sometimes there's some things I don't talk about in the land of YouTube. So I'd rather not get into specifics of what I do in my 9 to 5 job, but it's typically, I'm a manager of teenagers, and it's not a fast food place, but it's similar. Um, it's not unsimilar to being an art teacher. I guarantee you that, or being a teacher of children. I enjoy my job. I found that my HRM degree helps me, manage well, obviously, and also being a parent. I have 3 children, 3 teenagers now. That helps me manage teenagers on that level. There's some good kids out there. There's a lot of need for workers these days in whatever industry you're working in. My job is a lot of busy nights and weekends and holidays, and it's a busy job. I applaud being a teacher these days. I don't think I'd have the patience for it. I love being creative and love. My bachelor's is in English, and so I'm a writer at heart from a long time ago. And also, this YouTube thing has helped me stay creative, help those creative juices keep flowing. But as the eyesight is getting worse and worse, and at the time, and my energy level is not as good as it used to be in terms of being able to sit and write, I find this YouTube thing a lot my lazy way, and so to speak, of staying creative and staying having fun. I still do some writing, but I want to share that with y'all at some point. But I haven't done a lot of writing recently. That's not work related or home life related. You don't got to do a whole lot of writing on YouTube. Well, some people might, but me, I just kind of wing it. Yeah, it is definitely scary. I have 3 teenagers, and they're all bigger than me. And I don't mean wider either. I mean they're here. They're way up there. They pat me on the head. They tell me how cute I am when they look down upon me. Yeah. My advice, especially if it's a teen boy, is that you're never going to be able to fill them. They have hollow stomachs and legs, and you'll never be able to fill them up. Um, it's almost like the Serengeti, survival of the fittest. You can throw a cooked turkey or an uncooked turkey on the table, and it'll be gone in like 5.2 seconds. You better get in there and fight for something, or you're not going to eat either. How tall am I? I am 6'1", and my youngest is about 6'7". Yeah, he's pretty tall. I have tall people in my family, so that's not why. How tall are you, OMC? Are you about kitty height? Not this high? It's great times though. Which one eats the most? The youngest. Yeah, that's a YouTuber waiting to happen. 5 Whoppers and Burger King. I my son who eats the most when he was little, we would go to CC's Pizza, and he would eat a whole pizza before I even ate 2 or 3 slices. Yeah, he liked that macaroni cheese pizza. That was his favorite. 5 coppers. I can eat a Whopper, and I think I did a video on how fast I could eat a Whopper, and like I don't remember. It was fast. Hey, I envy folks who can get. I can't bend over and pick things off the floor, save my life. So I envy folks who were lower to the ground. You can fit in so many better places in cars. So there's a lot of plus and minuses. I bet your teen girl is as tall or taller than you, is she? Kids that eat so much, I swear, where are they getting it? Where are they putting it all? I have the same desire to eat as much, but I cannot pack it away as I used to could. Used to could. I will talk about something that I'm going to do soon. I've been holding this off, but this is something I'm going to do soon. This hot sauce. I have this hot sauce flavors of the world. It's a 30-pack little deal I got a while back for some family members, and I'm going to do that soon. I think I might do that as a series. I bet she still sees your shoes. Yeah, I remember my sister. She's like size 10, I think is her shoe, and that was me when I was like 15, and I would put her shoes on. It used to get her so mad. She'll be getting in that closet too. My oldest boy, he he wears my clothes now. I don't know. Let's see. I'm excited about it. My dad was a big hot sauce, spicy stuff kind of guy, and I never got into that. When I was young, I didn't like hot sauce and spicy things. But it seems like after this past year, I got my gallbladder out. It seems like I've been craving spicy stuff. So I did that hottest gummy bear thing, been doing a lot of spicy stuff, and I like it for some reason. And I don't know. It's just like they say, hot sauce or spicy stuff is good for your heart, good for your circulation, your breathing, and it's good for depression, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but there's a lot of different sauces here. I'm gonna have to get my glasses so I can read it. How tall do you think your kids will get? I don't know, but they're definitely having trouble fitting into the cars and such. There's a Cuban Fuego hot sauce, a Texas smoky chip sauce, a My Ruins, Belize, Argentina, Egyptian, New Orleans bourbon pepper sauce, a Fiji mango, British red sauce, Indian tiger sauce, Rio de Janeiro, that's cool, Mexican style, Costa Rica, uh, Thai pepper sauce, Australian Outback hot sauce, Budapest fire, Hawaiian lava, and Baja heat. So there's a lot of different things there, for sure. Enjoy these 30 hot sauces inspired from journeys across the globe. No delayed flights, no luggage to drag around. Take your taste buds on a trip all over the world, right on the dinner table. Woo! I'm looking forward to that. We'll probably do a series. It's like there's 30 of these. We'll probably do a 10-part series where we try 3 different ones each. That'll be fun. We'll do those on our live, I think, lives. A lot of cool hot sauces. I'm sure I'm glad I went on live. I really appreciate you joining us, OMC and Rural Art Connection. You should definitely check each other out in your channels. OMC is a really good Minecrafter. Him and Kid Savage, who I expected to join me, but I guess he's busy. He's probably working. He's got a job, I heard. Not sure what he would be doing, but anyway, OMC is a good Minecraft buddy, and they help me out. Rural Art Connection. I know I'm subscribed to your channel, and I've seen some of your creative stuff that you've done. But I'm definitely want to check your channel out some more. I appreciate you coming on, both of you. We've gone a whole 48 minutes. How about that? We're gonna keep going a little bit longer, maybe, and just see maybe an hour or so. My kids are gonna be tall. MC. They already are tall. They're not nowhere near finished growing. Yes. I hope you reach your goals. We gotta set goals for ourselves. That's why this past, I think for the month of April or February, whatever the month it was, I forgot. I did this whole thing where I wanted to push myself and a couple other channels, the Crafty Crow Show, Dixie Cuddles Fitness, Kid Savage did it, where we tried to publish something or produce a video every month. It was a Share the Positive month. Um, it is 12:30 here, Central Standard Time. 12:30 for me. But we're trying to do something that keeps myself. So I got on this thing where I was going to try to reach 1,000 subscribers by May 31st. Well, I didn't reach that goal, but that initiative, that drive, that R21K challenge, the road to 1,000, was, it's a catchy thing, but it's also really to keep me motivated, to keep me out there, keep me driving. And I invite you to take the R21K push yourself. That road, the hashtag R21K, the road to 1,000. I invite you to take that on your own challenge. You know, it's good to set a challenge, a goal to help to encourage yourself to kind of focus on and to like try to drive towards. Um, it's good. Set a goal. So whether you're at, whether you're at a 500 mark, I would look up your channel. If you don't mind. Yeah, definitely subscribed. I am definitely rang the bell, so that's good. You're at 623. That's a good mark. So you want to set yourself, say, to 650. Set that goal to 650, and try to come up with a fun and interactive way to reach that goal. I like your manner. That's pretty cool. Very colorful. I love purple. That's one of my favorite colors. Let's try something fancy here that I've never been able to successfully do. But let's see if I can't. I don't know if I can or not. Haha. So, let me know if you can see your. Oh, you're definitely welcome. Um, about the support. I've always wanted to try this. So we're looking at your channel, and you haven't tried vidIQ. This is what you would see on your channel if you had vidIQ as a add-on to your internet. I use Chrome, and vidIQ is this is how many subscribers I have versus how many views I've had in the last 48 hours, how many I've had the last minute, and how many watch hours I've had during that 1 year time frame. My watch hours ballooned up from 2 to 1900, up 1900, 2000, back down to 1900. Because I'm past that 12-month mark, obviously. And this is showing me some different information. Um, the vidIQ is showing me different information about your channel as well. So how many views you've had in your lifetime, which is a lot. That's a pretty good amount of views. Um, let's take a look. Dragon Ball Z. I like that. I like Dragon Ball. I'm not into a lot of anime. You publish pretty often. That's good. I think routinely putting some out there, putting some fun things out there, is definitely worth doing. I like your about page. It's good to have an about page with it's quick and easy. It talks a little about yourself, but don't forget about your about page. It can definitely need refreshing every now and then as your idea for your channel, your emphasis for your channel, um, changes and evolves over time. Because this sometimes can be outdated, or you want to add to it because you got a lot of stuff you could put there. And I kind of treat this as my way to sell my channel to someone. Because when I go to a channel for the first time, I'm looking on the About page. Clinically deranged. That was cute. So use this as a teaching aid. That's pretty cool. I think it would be cool to teach, especially an art teacher, using YouTube as a method and mode to, the social media permeated our culture and it's there to stay. So I think this would be an awesome way to using this medium to teach children. I know, I didn't know I could do that. I knew I could do that, but I never tried to do that. That's pretty cool. I'll have to do that more often. You definitely want to. I'm gonna set a goal for you of 650 subscribers by the end of this month. So try to reach that goal of 650 subscribers by the end of this month. That would be awesome for you to achieve that. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed doing that. I didn't even know I could do that. Like I said, you definitely got my support. I want to leave the link to your channel. So anybody that wants to, that was really cool. If anybody wants to find your channel, they can definitely find it here. And I'll leave it in the description as well as OMC's. Let's just take a look at OMC's. You go to OMC's channel a lot. He's my buddy. He's a cat scientist, so I've yet to see what he looks like. And he is a good fellow, and I enjoy him. But he does a lot of shorts with animals. Does fairly well with them, just for some kind of doing it on the side. All right, let's take a look at OMC's channel. OMC 75. He's a mad scientist of Minecraft. He has the snake video, the short that did really well, and just quite a few videos. He's got little doggies. Look at these little doggies. I may not play because I got too much going on. Yeah, I got too much going on there. He's got a lot of cool videos. I'm gonna leave his. Customer. Customer is certainly learn how to use uh, YouTube to his advantage. That's for sure. Have you? I can't read it because it. No, you know what? That's funny that you mentioned that. I've actually done that a lot. Um, I make cards all the time and have them in my back pocket, especially the nature of when you see people in town or at Walmart or even at my job that I know, you talk to them about it. But there's nothing like putting something in somebody's hand And and like my channel is Brainstorm, but Brainstorm is so generic that if you type in the word brainstorm, you're not going to find my channel, right? So I have an anchor word, mindbread, MINDBREAD. It's a word associated with my channel and associated with my content. And so if you type the word mindbread in, one word, it's like food for thought. So a word I made up that would be maybe unique, I thought, at the beginning. And so I put that on the card. So I like brainstorm, creative distraction channel. You search term mindbread and how to spell it. And you put that word in and you can find it. And that's I do those cards all the time. I think it's easy to make those yourself now. Just go in there and publisher or whatever program you have, make a cards, hand them out, keep them in your purse, your back pocket, whatever, hand them out. And people say, "Oh, check it out." They mean well, but then by the time they think about it later, they've forgotten what you've told them, or they've forgotten. Period. But having that card, something concrete, like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out," and they have the information right there. I don't think it's old. It's old school, but it's definitely a good idea. I still do that. Got a lot of subs that way, actually. Um, so definitely do that. It's good to see you, Tesmer. Tesper, in my opinion, is the king of StreamYard, the live stream. It's good to see you. That's a good. It's definitely a good thing to do. You can make them, like I said, yourself. It ain't got to be that fancy. Not really. Put your logo on there, name channel. You can, like I said, spit those out yourself. Not going to go much longer, folks. Rubber bracelets. That's a good idea. If if you have the money to spend on something like that, that's a great idea. Because that not only lasts longer, but it also is something somebody might wear that other people will see and ask them about. And it's good advertising. Whether T-shirts, of course, and hats, and all those sorts of different things. It's good to think outside the box. And sometimes old school is new school and reinvented, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to turn in soon though, because I got work early in the morning. Well, I do appreciate you coming on, Tesmer, and Rural Art Connection and OMC 75. Had no real agenda or no desire, know what I was going to talk about, but I'm glad we could get on and chat. Good night, sir. Yeah, I got to turn in, hit the hay. Got to be up in a few hours. So, y'all have a good night. God bless y'all. Stay creative, guys, and remember, whether you're laughing with me or you're laughing at me, at least you're laughing, right? And whether you're having a good time, and share those good times with others. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. It made my night, actually. Have a good day tomorrow. Farewell, OMC. Thanks for stopping by, meow meow. Don't experiment on too many animals. Be their friends. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, because I'm just a small time YouTuber trying to make creative distractions, trying to have a good time and share those good times with y'all. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of HeMan and Masters of the Universe, or what else, Swiss rolls, or whatever else we've been chatting about out of the blue. Y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna wind this sucker down. God bless y'all. Peace.